Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Of course, for those of you on the stream, we have not gone anywhere. For those of you joining us on YouTube, this is the third episode of this stream. Hopefully, I managed to get the first one working post recording or post streaming because I kind of forgot to record it. I do apologize for that if I didn't manage to fix it. If I did, then you heard nothing. And so we are trying to sort out this big aqueduct kind of area so we can be safe against bad tides. That needs to no longer exist. Thank you. Because if it does, we can walk down into bad tide. And then something else we have to do is we need to pause all of these because they do not work during a drought. And we need to unpause these. We are slowly, and I do kind of emphasize the slowly a little bit, working towards, yeah, we're not going to take the dynamite out, are we? We are working towards getting this permanently open, so our industry is permanently moving. We are slowly building up our dynamite, basically. After that, we just need to keep getting more gears and keep getting more metal, because we are kind of using our metal at a rather rapid rate as well at this point. Storage, medium warehouse, just in there. Make it a priority and shove a whole load of beautiful dynamite in there, or explosives I should say. Dynamite takes a little bit more to prep. So this is going to go up to 4 people. And we're only missing 2. Those will be out of my hauling posts. And as I said, yes, we are trying to build up our bad tide defenses. It is too far. That is okay. We will reach it. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. And we've also upgraded this last episode to a sluice. So this is now automatic, so I can stop forgetting about it. Or at least I can now keep forgetting about it. Because it doesn't matter so much. I can actually get away with forgetting about it. And our kohlrabis continue to grow. Let's go and prioritize this cleanup, please. Because I think... Oh, and cleanup, please. I think we can get another farm and build more kohlrabis. Although, we could also actually start to think about what comes next. Because, I mean, you know, our kohlrabis, and they're holding. They're doing good. Now, we are increasing our beaver population by another 10. That admittedly could be a problem. But on the other hand, we could start to grow something else. I mean, we have corn, we have eggplant, we have canola. I wish I could remember what food chains these all made. Canola is very much needed. As is, I want to say that's corn. Corn in a food factory makes beautiful, beautiful food. Which takes 1, makes 5. Corn. It was corn. 10 days makes 2. So 10 days makes 10. That's not a bad ratio. I mean, it has an extra step to it, but that is actually slightly higher than kohlrabi. Because 3 days makes 2. So 10 days makes 6.6. But something stupid. So corn is very mildly more efficient, except for the fact that it has extra steps involved. But we can work with that. Now these two, do you know what? I have decided these two are in a hideous position. I am going to go and get rid of them. I was going to keep them in case I wanted them for future use, but they're actually just kind of bugging me. Let's pick up all of that as well, please. Unfortunately, it's my builders that pick it up, which is a little bit of a shame. Because they are also needed to be doing other things right now. And do you know what? We are actually going to go and build ourselves a builder's hut. It can go up here in a non... You guys are actually going to become last priority now. You guys are going to become low priority. Because, of course, I still want everything else filled first. But now we're also getting more beavers. And so, yeah, let's get some more builders in so we can actually get some of these projects done a little bit faster. To build this is now priority. Those can all be second priority, please. This area... Right, this area drops off. This stays okay. This stays, I think... Yeah, that's... Oh, we've got this as well, haven't we? So, yeah. I'm going to keep an eye on that. If this stays good, I'm going to get this guy to replant all these trees. In fact, let's... I'm going to risk it. Let's just get this guy to replant all these trees anyway. So, no, using this area for a bit of farming, as you can see, it might not actually work quite so well. However, another kohlrabi farm, surrounded by more kohlrabis in these spaces and a bit more up here, could actually work out quite nicely. Now, it's not going to be the most efficient farm, because I don't want to build it on green land. But it could work. Could work just nicely. We are, I think, going to build some kind of reservoir here at some point. We'll obviously have to open this up so that this can flood. And we'll also have to see exactly what all of that means. We will then have to kind of redirect things. Because currently our flow comes out of here. Oh, no, that's... I was going to say, we flooded this area. That's actually our... joined on as part of our pool. We currently flood out of here and out of here. So... yes, there is that. We'd have to redirect where everything's going. Beautiful. We've got 4 more workers. We are missing 4 people. We have lots of water still. We have 14 days of a drought left to go. And, yeah, once again, we are slowly increasing our population now. We have our 4th breeding pod online. 1 building lacks power. Ah, that'll be our number cruncher, which is doing a glorious job, I'd like to add. And as soon as I manage to get the resources for this... yeah, you don't have any power. That's why I've paused you for now. We'll be able to keep going. I am potentially... only takes 8 metal blocks. Oh, that's not too bad. We can probably build everything we've got placed here with our current number of metal blocks. We do, however, need to really start that industry going again. Unfortunately, we actually need the metal blocks to make the industry permanent. Which is a bit of an annoyance. Obviously, I could turn on this. It does, however, take, let's remind ourselves, an extra 200 horsepower. This is currently working at 175. So we could power this off just this 1 water wheel. However, we need to find 3 more beavers from somewhere, which, again, our population's increasing. So maybe we'll get that done. Maybe we'll get that done quite nicely. Do you know what? I am going to go and grab you guys in there. Why is productivity not at its highest? What's wrong with you, beavers? Productivity could be happier. We could make these guys want to be here more. A labor monument. A monument of labor. Next to our mine, it will cover our housing. Most of our housing is going to be there, I do think. And that gives us a beautiful +3, I believe. The Monument of Laboring, +3. That'll get us up to an 8. That will actually get us higher life expectancy. We should potentially look at some of these little things because it can actually start to make a difference. that really where I'm going to want it, though? I'm going to call it a yes. 1,000 science points, 200 logs. Let's get it built. Like I said, let's get it built. We are missing 6 people. Because, for instance, you know, this is the power supply situation is just not good enough. We're missing 7 people. We've got a few people growing up. We've got some dying of old age, but we're actually not doing too bad. Injuries? 2 injured beavers. We do have 2 medibeds. I feel like we're going to need a few more of those. Well-being. Medical bed. Let's go and turn you around so you're the right way. Teeth grindstone. That really doesn't need to be where it is, does it? That needs to be over here. Let's go and... that needs to be... on here is where that needs to be. When one of our beavers goes and breaks their teeth, they're going to be up here. That can be moved. We'll put another medibed in there as well. And then... you know, well-being, well-being, well-being. Well-being what it is. We could be doing a much better job, is what we could be doing with well-being. Decorations, decorations, decoration. How do we look on decorations? Aesthetics. Beaver statue and a clock will get me a beautiful +2. Beaver statues, which is worth 20. Metal blocks, which I'd rather not pay. 5, however, I could be willing to part with. Wait, no, sorry, it's a clock. 2, 8, and 10. And that does technically 3 rounds ago. That way. Hello, Saurian Beaver. Go and chuck that in there. Also put that on a priority build. That and that will give us an extra lovely +5 to our beavers. Because they definitely could be happier. And that level of 10 will get us faster working speed. We can get to a 12 though. That's even better. 12 is a glorious, glorious number. Okay, everything's still going in the right direction. How are we doing on our scrap metal? Oh, we're actually doing quite well. Let's go and remove that. That'll be picked up at some point. We've got this lovely tower to come in. We can also get to this one, I believe. Yes, and this one. Alright, alright, alright. So how are you today, Saurian Beaver? Welcome to the stream. You've come to what is an absolute mess. But we are slowly plucking out the little threads and replanting them in a slightly more organized and manageable way. Oh, beautiful. Clock's built. That'll have an effect. All of the beavers, before they go to bed and when they wake up in the morning, will know whether they should in fact be in work. With the beaver labor statue now as well. That will give our beavers a beautiful boost. And I say shouldn't be running far. Oh, you are actually working now. That's crazy. At the age of 7. Damn, we put them to work young. What else can I be doing? Could, of course, give them a social life, but we're Iron Teeth. I'm surprised they're allowed a social life. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, the number cruncher lacks power. Roof brazers, beaver busts, lanterns, shrubs. And I suppose we could build quite a few of these things, to be honest. And then things for fun. Again, fun for an Iron Teeth. Just, I don't know if I agree with that, to be honest. Exercise plaza I agree with. You gotta keep them fit, otherwise they won't work properly. Beaver statue, beaver bust, brazier, roof, lantern, decorations. I mean, we'll get a little bit as they run past, and we can technically get it in 2 out of the 4 barracks. It doesn't matter if you turn it around, because it's just completely the same all the way around. This path may in fact not be needed, because Berry Collector from around there may in fact be permanently finished. Back to those decorations. Of course, a lovely couple of beaver busts either side with... Although the problem is, if I stick a lantern behind them, they won't actually reach the road. Which is the only way that the guys behind would actually get anything from them. Oh, that dropped down a level. I think that's all... Yeah, that's all still irrigated, though. This is about to drop down a level, and we have 5 days left, which means that these will dry out, unfortunately. Still kind of working on that. And we are now up here, building up all of this, which is fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could give them a social life. How much does a campfire even earn me, though? That's the thing. Well, what's wrong with you? Campfire gives me a +1. It gives them something to do in the evening, I suppose. Care that much? On the other hand, the Flame of Unity does cost me metal blocks, so no, we won't go and do that. Campfire. Really isn't too much of an easy answer. This, unfortunately. I could go and line the back of the barracks with a bit of decoration. It could be classed as a bit of a cheap way of doing it, so to say. I want another one there, but I'll block that off. I'd actually want another one there. I think I'm gonna class this this berry station as dead. Got no more goods left in it. Go and remove that. We're not going to get those replanted, I don't think. No, wait, hang on, because I don't know if that's actually technically out of range. Let's go and put these as high priority to be built. Those shrubs in. Then we're going to... Wow, a lantern cost me 100 science. It's a very technologically advanced lantern. One of mark those for high priority as well. I kind of need something to go in the middle. And I could, just for decoration purposes, I do quite like shrub, lantern, shrub, shrub, lantern, shrub. If any of that made sense when I said it. On the other hand, there's beaver bust, but I don't really want to go and start wasting metal. I'm going to keep it slightly aesthetic. Let's come back to that lantern. We mark it off as that. We will build the last shrubs once we've built all of those because, well, once we do that, we actually block off the paths of getting around. Right, and we have 1.7 days left of drought. We have lost some of our kohlrabis, but not all of them. So, hey, that's actually an improvement. We have 4.9 days. Okay, we are not going to lose these again. We're going to go and unpause this guy. He can start harvesting what he can harvest. We are down to 5 empty jobs. We are up to 34 beavers in total. Our population is slowly increasing. This is, again, for some reason, really undersupplying. Oh no, it only actually works to 300, doesn't it? What am I thinking? It doesn't. For some reason, I'm thinking it should be hitting 395 just because that's the demand. But no, I'm wrong. It only works to 300, right? It does. It's actually oversupplying by 22 horsepower. You go, guys. Team Conan. Team Conan, you get turning that wheel. You can actually pause now. You have absolutely no use to me whatsoever right now. And yeah, you guys can get all turned back on very, very shortly in 0.3 days. Oh, hang on, so let's do the nighttime transition very, very slowly. You'll be turned on. You'll all be turned on. And I am going to keep all of you turned on because, quite frankly, I'd love the resources. What am I down, though? 16 workers. Gonna go and pause you. We're gonna go and take 2 out of you. Building definitely takes a back seat during, should we call it rainy season? We are 10 people down. 7 of them are here. However, 3 are somewhere else. And I would also like to turn on you 3. So we are 6 down from somewhere else. Some of them are our deep water pumps. But where else can we potentially take some workers? Do you know what? We are, of course, because we really do. I mean, that takes just so much. So no, do you know what? We are going to go and pause all of this. Because, I mean, there you go. That leaves us 5 people short. That's it. So we're actually going to keep you on 3 as well. Let's have them all rearrange themselves. So we're missing 6 people, and they are all just, in fact... No, haulers are more important during the wet season, because they will help move all the water around. And... all of the aesthetics, as requested, are built. Let's go and build last 2 shrubs. And, yeah. Have that going very nicely. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait until I'm building tube stations. Stage 1, get power working properly. Stage 2. No, not resources. Paths. Paths and structures. Go and shorten that path just a smidge. That out. Look at her. Yeah, doesn't it just kind of break your heart seeing all of this empty space? Somebody needs to get filling these things up. Okay, complaining we don't have any power. Tut tut tut, I don't like those kinds of complaints. Day 1, we're going to work up for 24 hours. Permanently open, permanently open. And that water all starts to come down there. That starts to float around here. Let's go and get all of our demolition done, and then we can actually finish placing our builds. Okay, yeah, these two are open and they're not even being used. So, got plenty of flow, or we will have plenty of flow, I should say. And let's get that water stocked back up. We are going to turn these two logging industries, these two loggers back on. Oh, this one's almost finished. This one is almost actually finished as well. We're going to get both of those two turned back on when we go back into dry season. And we could do with, might potentially attempt to come up here and attack this set of logging as well. Oh, look at that. We're slightly overflowing here. Water flow is just that much. Okay, and beavers are happy. We're at a beautiful number of 12. I like the number 12 because, although the average is apparently actually 9, because 12 gets me an extra 10% movement speed as well. So we've got a bit more life expectancy, a bit more working speed, and a bit more movement speed as well. 12 is a beautiful number for me. I'm sure I've got you guys on 24-hour working, and yet they've all gone to bed. Because they're all exhausted. Is this day 2? This is day 2, that's why. I haven't been paying any attention. So they had to go to bed. Ah, the mushrooms have nowhere to go. That's fine. We're just actually going to go and get rid of that, to be honest. Go back to being paused. Guys can actually get activated right now because we need them activated right now. And you guys can definitely reach, right? Yes, yes they can. We are going to... It's basically kind of a anywhere you can get. I can get 2 in between my lumberjack and forester. So let's go and finish the extension of this area. Let's go and plant it all up. These are all growing, and then these will all be ready for getting more pine resin when we need it. So we're building that up. So one of the next things we also then need is a beautiful wood workshop. We'll throw that in there. And we'll see what happens with that. Now, of course, we'll get a lot more building done during drought season. Bad tide approaching. Right. This is, in essence, what we were trying to stop. Don't think I'm going to be able to get all of my building done in 3 days. It flows on down here. Goes on down here, then it's built up. Oh, path can be deleted. I'm actually thinking I might not need sluices. Because with these open, I don't think the water's going... The good water is going to get past them as long as they are... Close above the contamination of... Scent. I don't think the water's going to get past them. And I think I'll actually be okay. Problem is, this annoying thing actually ruins everything. Very much so. It destroys the use of this sluice. And unfortunately, I can't just go and delete it. I think what we're going to have to do is... You are going to have to simply be demolished. We're going to have to slightly change our water flow. It's no longer going to come down here. It's all going to come off here. And that is what we're aiming to do. And then, of course, we do need to patch this up once we've built everything else. Right, now. Emergency building stations. Let's have all that on. Let's have you unpaused. That puts me up to 11. You get built right now. You can be paused. Let's go pause you 3. We're down to an 8, but only 7 of them from here. 1 is a builder. Can we go and steal a worker from somewhere else? We need the loggers going. We're going to go for pausing this explosives factory because, quite frankly, yes, he can take a break. It's also less likely to get us injured beavers, and so therefore put us backwards in that regards. You can go down into lower priority. And can you? Let's not worry about you too, quite frankly. As... And both of you. Okay, go. Build what you can. Go crazy. Got a bad tide coming. And quite frankly, we need things built. We are going to run out of logs. We are actually going to be thwarted by our lack of resources. Mostly because this area is still growing, which isn't helping. Come on, guys. Yes, mature. Mature, you beautiful oak trees. Get me my logs back. And, of course, they're all in the area of where they need to be. We're going to work through day 1, we're going to rest on day 2, and we're going to work through day 3. I'm hoping that will get me built what I need to get built. We have plenty of planks, we have plenty of metal. Come on, somebody finish hammering that thing. So we'll let them rest on day 2. And like I said, we shall build through day 3. We need to 100% get this finished. It's not looking good though. It's not looking good. Get those prioritized, because once they're built, we won't have to go back into the water, even if it's bad tide. It doesn't look like we're quite going to make it back up to a 24-hour day. I'm sorry, beavers, but you need it. The community needs you. And hang on, let's check these. Close above a contact, more to the point as well. Let's super prioritize that one as well. Close above a contamination of 2%. Close below a contamination of 2%. Okay, so those should be good. We are struggling with logs. Come on, loggers. Get those resources in. Come on, trees. Get growing. Grow, damn you trees. Grow. Come on, 99%. Come on, become a big oak. Become the tree you were meant to be. We believe in you. Okay, seriously, how long does 1% take? Okay, now you're just taking the mick. Come on. Come on, give me that. Way, there's your tree. I get all the required materials. No, and we're probably not going to quite beat the bad tide on this either. Means you two are now lowest and last priority. We've gone and built that one, which is good. Okay, as long as they don't go left, we're fine. In fact, I'm even going to go and pause you two for building. Unfortunately, it is now coming through. That is going to be blocked. We'll keep these pumping as long as possible. What's your problem? We don't have berries. We do have berries. You're just complaining for no reason. And, of course, at least our industry is going to keep going, which is quite nice. So yeah, there is that slight bonus. And all of this is coming out of here and not down here, which is nice. Obviously, it's just going to flood backwards, thinking about it. I do actually need to... Oh, it's also going to... Oh, no. It's going to overflow into here. Uh-oh. We messed up. We messed up. I forgot all about unblocking this. Uh-oh. The beavers are about to get very contaminated. We have to unblock this, otherwise our water supply is deaders. I then also need to... I'm sorry, beavers. Your sacrifice will be remembered. We have 2 unwell beavers. Woo! We just... Stop. No, we got a slight flood. We have a slight flood, ladies and gentlemen. Bad things happened. Bad things have happened. And of course, this is coming back into here, which we do very much need to stop. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen this turn. We have slightly overflowed, flooded here, which... Oh, come on! Dry up! Don't be ridiculous. Gonna stay flooded for 2 full days? All of you go to bed. You are joking me. Come on. You can't be doing this to me. You can't be ruining my crops like this. How is that not drying up? In 2 days? Like, there's no water there anyway, and it should all be flowing. Evaporate. Evaporate already, please. I bet it evaporates just after my crops die. Ready? Watch this. 0.2 days. All of them are dying. All of them are now dead. And I bet you this evaporates now before the end of the day. Bet you it's gonna go and do me like that. This... Boom! So... 0.2 of a day past death. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Right, all of these guys can, of course, get paused. You, by the looks of it, can now be paused and deleted. Right, I do have a logging industry problem. All of my industry has now gone and died. Unfortunately, yes, because contamination does come down from here. So I do actually need to look at that, to be honest. Definitely block off up here, which will work. I assume, however, that's going to go and cost me things I don't have. And so, we need to get more logs from somewhere. How about... Don't delete those. Don't need anyone else going down into contaminated beaverland. Not good for their health. And so what do we want? Want one of those. Let's go forward at 2 speed. That's all flooding, like I said. This has gone and slightly contaminated. We need... That will have to wash itself out once we're past this bad tide. Yeah, so that is going to be a bit of a hit to our log industry. So we're going to come and clean this area up in terms of trees. Go and grab all of those. Let us unmark all of this area. It has... Oh, wait, we left a tree behind. Oh, well. You escaped for today, my friend. You escaped for today. Although he is dead anyway, so... I mean, I do actually have a couple up there as well. And so... If I was to go ahead and build... Can actually... Jump over there and grab all of those. You know what, let's go ahead and do that for now as well. A bit of a walk. But it is more trees being felled. And, you know, once again, it's not likely they're going to be doing anything because they are all dead. Clean that area up a little bit. Guys can survive for now. There you go. He's doing a little bit of tree felling down there. Oh yes, we have a slight logging problem. Let's call that path a priority because that actually then gets us more logs. And we'll then build one down here. That can be second priority. Go and get another logger down here. Basically gonna dot loggers everywhere. Problem is that we do need logs to go and do any of this. We are, however, missing 0 people in jobs. Not bad, even if I do say so myself. We are going to turn on our dynamite factory. Our bad water industry is actually in full flow. I can't believe we almost pushed that through. And so, yeah, what I will need here as well is, which I'm not going to quite go and build yet, because I could, in fact, block off building the rest of this stuff down this end. We're going to go and pause this, because that's going to be eating our logs. I think that's the only thing that eats our logs. Can actually get some of this built. That eats our planks, which we do have quite a few of. We have quite a lot of gears as well, to be honest. You don't eat our gears. You eat some of our logs as well, but not at too much of a rate. I do actually need metal quite badly. Oh, I haven't actually marked these trees for cutting. Get up there, and well, hey, so then that'll also help get these finished as well. So unfortunately, yes, our logging industries are kind of at the extreme edges. But, no, let's just get them going, basically. I'm also just going to go and chuck one in up here as well. Yes. Down here. Let's go and mark all of these for cutting as well. How far can he go? All the way up that way. They claim... there's a set of stairs by there, that's why. Yes, come and cut all of this as well. Or as much as you can get to. So we'll strip that area, we'll strip this area back here. Got a small bit going on here. Let's go and pause this guy. He is a little bit unnecessary at this point. He should now be cutting as well. There you go. 16 logs. We are slowly coming back. Our industry is slowly coming back online. Whew. It's a bit extreme. I'll go and give you that, but it's getting there. Again, our kohlrabi industry has then kind of been kicked in the teeth a little bit. We do need to... In fact, I should have kept those stairs because I do actually want them. But never mind. I'll go and rebuild them. It keeps people out of the bad tide. I'll take it. Do want a couple of sluices by here, basically. You're out of range of... You're not out of range. How can people get to you? From above! Beautiful. I don't need to rebuild stairs. Well. I will potentially want to come and destroy the rest of this, but I don't actually think I need to at this point. I'm actually going to say we're good. You are out of pluckable scrap metal, you claim. Can't quite reach that one. That's okay, that's okay. Okay, we might venture over here and just pluck a couple of these areas for now. Kind of Again, it's not going to be the most efficient. I am very much aware of that. Kind of just keeping things going whilst we... I'm going to probably rebuild that just to get to that soon. Whilst we, yeah, in essence, just finish a few things off. In fact, I'm also going to... put you there. And I don't know how it works with mining one level down. But at least we're now going to get rid of this, which is kind of annoying. We might get rid of these. I'm actually not sure. Let's go and prioritize this, please, and this. They don't take any resources, so they shouldn't be hard to build. Would you look at that? Our logs are coming back up. Our water is holding nice and steady. Our food is good. We're going to go and unpause you. We'll have 4 people looking for jobs, you say? Well, there's 3 of them right there. Okay, no, now we have 1 person missing from a job. Well, if that's the game you want to play. Oh, yeah, because I was just going to build 2 scavenger posts. I am genuinely interested to see if he will grab these from 1 up. I can't quite remember what the rules are with scavenging. Whether you can get from 1 up. If you can, that's good. He'll also be able to grab this. Be able to grab these 2 and this one. He won't be able to grab this one, although I'm going to need to get it out of the way. So I might build him a cheeky little set of stairs. He should also be able to grab this as well. Yes, he should be able to grab that. That's, of course, assuming that he can mine from 1 up. Or scavenge 1 up, I should say. And in the meanwhile, our beavers are happily building away all the rest of this. And so, yeah, so I mean, we're going to have a slow trickle of scrap metal coming in. It's not going to be efficient in the slightest, but it will keep us going until we go and get our mine up and running, which is point 2. Unfortunately, things are actually getting a little bit delayed because we've almost fixed our bad water problem. Almost. I can turn that. I can turn both of those into sluices. They will, in fact, allow the water to keep flowing down in that direction. So we are going to have this still being lovely and green, or blue and green. It's going to be the right color, put it that way. 2. Right, now all I want to see is he going to be able to continue with anything else? Or is he now stuck? He is now officially stuck. Right, so let's help him out a little bit. Let's give him... I'm going to call the stairs there. We probably will need these stairs in the future anyway. To be able to... help grab hold of a few things. That bit of scrap metal is just going to stay there. Some of this scrap metal, they've gone and placed it, and it's just hella annoying. These bits can stay in the middle for now, but these 2 could do with being removed, if I'm perfectly honest. So we'll get these stairs built, and that'll allow him to at least remove this for us. These bits in the middle, even this bit here, can all stay. It's a pain, an absolute pain, but it doesn't stop us doing anything. But like I said, it can actually just stay there for now. Two more. Levy there. In fact, yes, these could stop us if we attempt to put a reservoir and then, in essence, pressurize this so the reservoir can fill up. Then these are, in fact, going to be in the way. I'm going to have to build this up and build over them or get rid of them. Let's... we actually can't get to these two unless we start destroying our structures. And we could get to this one. We put a set of stairs down here. He'll get right into it. We can't get to these ones unless we really start building some funky stuff. So it might just be a case of build up and over. Kind of ugly, kind of annoying. Not sure how much I like that. But we'll see. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, things are kind of as they are. Could they be better? Oh, yes. Oh, so much yes. But they are what they are for now, and that is unfortunately how they will be staying. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, as per always, last bit of cleaning up. I hope, with that pause button being hit, that you will, as per always, stay safe, happy, and healthy.